This lesson is focusing on angles of a triangle. Here we have a triangle with angles A, B, and C. Now, if we draw a parallel line to this line here, down here, so we're drawing a parallel line. So you can see that's parallel to this line up here. We can start to see that A, B, and C will make a straight angle. So this angle in here, so let's treat this like a straight line. This angle in here is the same size as this angle over here. That's because they're alternate angles. So we're going to label this A degrees. Now B can stay the same, so it goes from A degrees, B degrees, and over here we have C degrees. This angle in here is the same size as this angle over here. That's because they are alternate angles as well, C degrees. So now we can see that the sum of these three angles, A, B, and C, or any other triangle given, is going to be 180 degrees, as it will always make a straight line. So A degrees plus B plus C is going to add up to a straight line, which we know is 180 degrees. So if you can't see that, this is our straight line, and this is 180 degrees as we go around. So what we're going to do now is find a missing angle. So just like regular numbers, angles can be added to obtain a sum, perhaps for the purpose of determining the measure of an unknown angle. So we can determine a missing angle because we know all the three angles must add up to 180 degrees. So let's have a look at example 1. We know that all of these angles must add up to 180 degrees. So let's check it. Here we have 50 degrees plus 70 degrees plus 60 degrees. Let's check that it adds up to 180. So 50 plus 70 is 120, plus 60 is equal to 180 degrees. So we can use this to find a missing angle. So let's have a look at example 2. So here we're going to find the missing angle. We know that this angle here, which is B, is 60 degrees, and this angle here, which is C, is 40 degrees. We do not know A. But we know that the sum of all of them has to equal 180 degrees. So let's write out a rule like we did up here. So we're going to say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C must equal 180 degrees. But what do we already know from our question? We know that B is 60 and we know that C is 40. But A is our unknown. We're going to find out what A is. So A plus 60 degrees plus 40 degrees is going to equal 180. Alright, so let's simplify. We can say that A plus 60 plus 40 is 100 is equal to 180. So what number plus 100 gives us 180? We're going to do a little bit of algebra here. So we're going to move this plus 180 over to the other side because we want to find out what A is. We want it to say A equals whatever A equals. Alright? So to get rid of this plus 100, we need to subtract 100. And what we do to one side, we must do to the other side. So I'm just going to write this step in pink. So I minus 100 degrees so that this would equal to 0 on the left-hand side of my equal sign. But what I do to this side, I must do to this side. So the 100 minus 100 became nothing now, and then it became 180 minus 100. So what you can see is if this was plus 100, when it gets moved over to my right-hand side, it becomes a minus 100. We'll do another lesson on algebra at a later time. So 180 minus 100 is equal to 80 degrees. So let's just check that. So if we have 60 plus 40, that gives us 100, plus 80 gives us 180. So that should be correct. So here is a challenge question for you. So if a triangle is equilateral, what is the degree measure of each of its angles? So what I want you to do is I want you to find x. Thank you for watching.